We did a lot of things today, and so what we're going to do is do some videos where we talk about this. I thought I'd take a video of it so it would be a reference in case other people want to look at it. They could do a screenshot of it or whatever. We're talking about very basic chord progressions that you could use to like learn any piece. You just have to translate it to C major. So this is going to be me kind of translating this sheet for you. Haha. Okay. So basically the tritone, I had a teacher, Bruce Wise. I love Bruce Wise. And he always said the tritone is the key defining interval. So if I'm doing fifths, I'll do a C major scale. Do, re, mi, little step, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now I'm starting the pattern from here. Do, re, mi, little step, fa. Notice I always walk through. So when I'm going to 4, I'm on this tendon. So here I am on 4 and 3, here I am on 1 and 2, and there's a, first position's huge. This would be a claw, this would be a claw, that would be so bad. So here I am on do, re, mi, fa, and thumb and 1 don't need to pinch for cello. That's a bad idea. Sol, la, ti, and I don't mean to sound so gruff. I get into my, I'm so funny voice. And I'm not maybe funny, but I'm trying, because it can be frustrating. Believe me, I was frustrated for years. I usually like to start from the 4. Fa, mi, re, do, because you open up from the 4. When you stack up, it's easy to stack up your 4 like that. Oh, that's such a bad idea. And you can see why, because it just locks everything. Locked. Flexible, flexible, oh my gosh. They talk to each other. Are you going to be flexible? No. Okay, but anyway. Fa, mi, re, do. Do, ti, la, sol. Sol, fa, mi, re. Re, do, ti, la. So when I'm going down, re, do, ti, la, sol. Mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa. Much easier stacking up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this is like a mini lesson. Do, re, in music theory. If I wanted to keep going, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, do, ti, la, fa, mi, re, la. Oops. That would be B flat. So a lot of times they'll do an extension to cover notes there. Sol, la, ti, re, mi, fa, la, ti, do. I only cover thirds unless I bring my thumb up. Oh, but we'll not deal with that today. Mi, fa, sol, E, F, G. Here's re, mi, fa. Re, fa, ti. Do you see? That's the tritone. It's not a perfect fifth. I have to go up for it. Re, mi, fa, mi, re, ti, la, sol, la, ti. Ti straight across is mi, re, do, re, mi. Straight across is la, sol, fa, sol, la. So that would be what is called third position. This is called fourth position because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 notes up instead of the first note here. That's really weird too. We have such weird things. So re, mi, fa, ti, la, sol, la, ti, mi, re, do, re, mi, la, sol, fa, sol, la. That was third position. Now there's that F. I go a little step back to E, and now I'm in second position, but it's a mi, re, do. Mi, re, do, re, mi, la, sol, fa, sol, la, re, do, ti. Do you see? It's not B flat, it's B natural. Re, do, ti, do, re, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol. So building it up or down from the fourth finger. Ti, la. You can see where the tritone is. And that tritone is the key defining interval. What's interesting is it cuts the octave in half. And interesting, then you sound like you're playing something from West Side Story. Which you literally do when playing West Side Story. And they were dueling. They're having the fight scene. Okay, anyway, so here, ti, fa, mi, do. If I called it something else, ti, fa would go to do, mi. And now I'm in half position. We talked about that before. Ti, fa, F to C flat, be fa, mi in the key of G flat. Or E sharp to F sharp in the key of F sharp major. Am I playing in G flat or F sharp major? I don't know. If it's a pattern, you don't have to know your notes. But if you're talking to other musicians, you better know your notes. And it happens to be that G flat and C major are a tritone apart. We're talking C major. We'll leave F sharp. and G flat major, which is a tritone away from C major, but don't worry about that. So here we had this B, F, B, F, sounding like Mr. Bernstein from West Side Story. So I'm skipping the D, G, B, D, F, G, B, D. There's the F. I'm skipping the D, and if I do a B, F, G, I've just made a G chord. Ooh, and because my bridge is so low, it's twangy. There, that's better. Twang! G, B, D, F wants to go to C, E, G. That tritone Fa, Mi wants to go to Ti, Do. So this tritone. Now, I want to make some other chords. Well, I can make an A minor chord from a C chord. C, E, G. All I have to do is add an A. And I've got an A7. Oh, that's fun. A minor 7. But let's skip the G. And I can just do A minor. So I have C major with the G. I add a 1, 1, 2, and I've got an A minor, or you can do it separate fingers with more if that holding down the notes doesn't feel so good because your bridge is too high or your hand's just feeling tight today. Now, the next chord I have on here is an F chord, and that could be F, A, C, F, A, C. Ooh, shift up there. There's that F. But if I'm only wanting to pick a few notes, here's the C, here's an F, here's an A. Or, and I can jump over for that F if I want the big low note. But you can see then, G, A minor, F, and then I can go off somewhere else. But let's say I wanted to add a D minor to the mix. So I'm starting on a C chord, going to A minor, to an F. Well, if I keep jumping down a third, I could have a D minor chord. That's a little complicated for us right now. So we're just going to do an F and a D and the 1 on the A. So I can go A minor, G7, and C. So there's a whole bunch of chords in songs, you know, like wise men say whatever. I don't know. I'd have to look it up and think about it. But there are tons of pop songs. Teoria.com, Teoria.com, free music theory. Awesome, awesome. I think that explains a lot of the stuff on the page. Major thirds are between sol, la, ti, fa, sol. Okay, so yeah, I'm in the right key. Sol, la, ti, G, B is a major third. F, G, A, that's another major third, and C, D, E is a major third. So those are your major chords if that's on the bottom. If it's a minor third, like G, A, B, B, C, D, then it's a minor third on top. So that's a major chord because it's a major third on the bottom, minor third on top. Either that way or that way, depending on where it is in the key. And then if it happens to be two diminished things in a row, like Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, no, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, that's the diminished triad. So there are 3 different kinds of triad, which means there's 3 notes in the chord. Sol, Ti, Re, and then, yeah, so that, you can look that up at teoria.com. But that gives you an idea. And the GBDF is called a G7 or a dominant 7, and it's because it has that T Fa on it. And Fa Ti wants to go to Mi Do, which is why it's so cool. So here's the BF, but here's B flat, E. Here's A, E flat wanting to go to B flat. So this is a circle of fifths chord progression that would be like what Bach would do. And there I am back to my G flat. And I just ended up in the key of B. I started out in C and ended up in B. Ah, there, that's too much theory. Bye. But